Hello, my friend. God bless America. And you. I was going to keep singing, but then I thought to myself, don't crack my Fram's screen. I am so happy to be spending the day before Independence Day with you. If anybody watches, I was this close to not going live, but you know what? I'm home. I'm not doing anything special. I'm working, and I appreciate you all so much. So here we are. Hey, Ashley M. Hey, Ryan. I appreciate you all, and I appreciate extra Dawn and Anna Marie and Jen and all of my members. If you can, please consider becoming a member of my channel. Your support would mean so much. Not only does it greatly help, but you also get a cool badge like Ashley and Dee, and you get to chat live with me during all of my Hot Topics premieres. I'm about to switch this to member-only mode. So let's do that. Okay. And to answer your question, serendipity, no, I have not been subpoenaed yet. There we are. I kind of love it, though. I kind of love it. I kind of want to... Dawn, thank you. I kind of want to make it difficult for Blake Lively so that she has to go back to court and I'm in the docket again. You got to subpoena me. So far, to my knowledge, no attempt has been made. I don't know if they know where I live, thankfully. And also I don't think they can get in here. So, oh well. You know what? You're my Fram. I'm going to do everything possible to milk this, though. I'm going to do everything possible to get as much attention out of this. I'm very transparent. So that includes being difficult. That includes, doing everything legally that I can to get as much juice out of it. I will obviously, do what I'm told to legally. Thank you, Anna Marie. But I'm also going to milk it for all it's worth. Appreciate you, Anne Marie. So no, I have not been served yet by Blake Lively. Speaking of legal matters, I can say it now, the killer of those poor college students in Moscow, Idaho, entered his guilty plea yesterday. I haven't really covered this story, but I know that a lot of people really followed it closely. And, the poetry cooker video, thank you. Gorgeous. Oh, that's an ugly photo of me. Thank you, the poetry cooker video. My heart aches for the family. It's weird. There's just something about, I guess I understand it. A lot of people, oh, hey, Anna Marie. A lot of people, I think, were invested in the story because they wanted to, people like to play sleuth. Gen C, thank you. A lot of people like to try to figure things out. I don't. I hate escape rooms, but I go because my kids love them. My kids are good at them. I'm not. I suck at escape rooms. It's not my thing. But yeah, I think a lot of people were invested because maybe they wanted to try to I can figure it and this and that. I don't even know. I just did not the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni of it all. There's some seriousness there, obviously, but it's not life or death. It's not literally death. and it's not so heavy. There's some unpleasantness, allegations from both sides, but with the Bryan Kohberger situation, there are 4 dead young people and families that will forever be impacted. Like that one kid who was a triplet. I mean, I don't even like talking about it now. Why did I even talk about it? I have not watched it, Dawn. But I saw a report today that, let me see if I can pull up the headline. Bryan Kohberger. Let me pull up the headlines. Here it is. This is the headline. Bryan Kohberger, the murderer, we can say that now, set to die in one of America's worst prisons with feces-smeared cages, riots, and biohazard ventilation system. I think that's cruel. I think that's very cruel to Bryan Kohberger. And I love it! Hey, Gloria. You know, I don't believe in the death penalty just because I believe in torture instead. I'm sadistic. I'm cruel. I think the death penalty would have given him the easy way out. I think him being locked up for life, knowing that there is no appeal, knowing that nothing, actually, wait a minute. I mean, this would never happen, but there is like one chance that could, I need a lawyer. If any lawyers are watching this, hypothetically, like it's 99.9% certain that he will never be released from prison, but hypothetically, maybe for whatever reason, there's a corrupt person or somebody's, I don't know, but the governor of Idaho could pardon him, right? Doesn't the governor have the authority to pardon any inmates in their state that didn't commit federal crimes? Does a governor have the ability to pardon murderers? Let's see. Yes. A governor has the power to pardon individuals convicted of state crimes, including murderers. But that's never going to happen, thankfully. Why didn't Christina Coram get called to testify in the Diddy case? That's a great question, Gloria. My guess is the prosecutors weighed the risks and they must have thought it was too risky to have her testify. Is my guess. I don't know. Christina Coram is Diddy's former chief of staff and, according to the prosecution, co-conspirator. Anyways, yes, the governor of Idaho can pardon Bryan Kohberger, but I never will see that happen. Oh, Cat Jill. I don't even want to talk about it. Just depressing. Yeah, now I'm sad. All right, let me get the air blowing in here. It's actually not even that nice out in Vegas. It was raining today. It was raining yesterday. Oh my God, did any of you see those videos of all the power lines going down? It was windy. Woo, child. Yes, Cat Jill, it just passed. And if people were bothered or have been bothered, if people have been bothered by all of the ICE detentions, all of the ICE arrests, the bill that was just passed has made ICE now the most funded federal agency, right? Let me see. Let me see the exact terminology. Here we go. According to AOC, I don't think anyone is prepared for what they just did with ICE. This is not a simple budget increase. It is an explosion, making ICE bigger than the FBI, U.S. Bureau of Prisons, DEA, and others combined. It is setting up to make what's happening now look like child's play. Here's what is especially, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know what's going to happen. Eventually, the president already said this. We're not going to go after farm workers. We're not going to go after farm workers. And then eventually it's like, we're not going to go after those working in hotels either. Or who are you going to go after? Like, I don't need. And it's like, why treat everybody equally and give everybody the ability to be better in America? I don't want to talk about it. It's just so upsetting. Let's move on, okay? All right, in lighter news, Kesha just kicked off her new summer tour, and a lot of people were very unhappy with it. I don't know if you've seen this, but literally so many videos came across my feed from folks who went and were disappointed. They said that, it was mostly her new album. And then when she did do the old songs, she did abridged versions, like shorter versions of the old songs, which sucks. I get that. Plus, she did a lot of costume changes, which I enjoy. I like a lot of costume changes, but she might have done too many costume changes to the point where they were saying that she spent a lot of the show backstage changing costumes. However, I've got to give people the benefit of the doubt. This was the first show of the tour. So, they're still working the kinks out. And I'm also going to give a different approach and say all this feedback, I think, is a good thing. I think it's positive, and I think it's important for Kesha to hear, so that she takes it into consideration and perhaps makes improvements, like maybe some less costumes or quicker costume changes, or maybe I should do the full version of some of my biggest hits, the full versions, and maybe abridged versions of the new songs or less new songs or whatever. And then I saw some people that were just being like, literally I saw so many videos. Because that's how the algorithms work now, right? You hit like, and then more of that kind of content starts showing up on your feed. People were shaming concert goers that went to the Kesha show. Like, oh, you must be Mormon. That's why you don't like it. Or look at you. You're not dressed like you're going to a Kesha concert. You're dressed like Miss Rachel. That mommy, that kitty YouTuber, Miss Rachel. Thank you, Melissa. Good eye. Yes, it is Madonna. Confessions era. Listen, I think if you're doing a big show, a big pop show, it should be for everybody. You know, it should be for hardcore fans, it should be for casual fans. And if some of the casual fans had criticism, anybody who pays to go to a show, their opinion is valid. And also, art is subjective. We should not religion shame or Mormons want to have fun too. Mormons deserve to have fun. There's nothing in the Book of Mormon that says you can't have a fun night at the Kesha concert. That was such a weird, but like so many of the comments were saying that, like, oh, Utah doesn't deserve pop shows, or you're Mormon, you wouldn't get it. Like, it's not for you. Like, ew. Ew. It's 2025, people. Relax. Agree, Ashley. All right, in other news, bloop, blah, 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 blah. As I mentioned before, Lorde, oh Lord, Lorde has really fetishized that Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee private adult tape. She even included lyrics about it in one of her new songs off her latest album, Virgin. And Pamela Anderson's response is basically, I don't know her. Basically, that's what she said. Not verbatim, but that's the gist of it. Also, speaking of Lorde, there's drama with a lot of upset Lorde fans. They bought her CD, the physical CD, on her website, and it doesn't play. Yeah, some people like to buy CDs. Like, there's CD collectors, like there are vinyl collectors. And some old models don't play the Lorde CD because it's transparent. So it only works with new CD players. She so far has not addressed this, but those folks better be getting their refunds. Also, Todd Chrisley was a guest on his daughter Savannah's podcast. The recently pardoned convict is enjoying his freedom thanks to Donald Trump. And he reveals that he got into a fight in prison with that not Varsity Blues, but what was the name of that scam? The college admissions scam, varsity scam? Wait, college admissions scam nickname. What was it called? Varsity Blues. Okay, I was right. Operation Varsity Blues. Okay. I was right. Varsity Blues. I don't know why I thought I was wrong. Anyways, Butch Todd Chrisley got into a fight with him because that guy was talking smack about his daughter, he claims. In the podcast interview, he also said he loved making the lives miserable of all the workers at the prison. I don't know. I guess if I was in prison for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, whatever, like I would want to be on my absolute best behavior because they treat you bad if you're not easy. I don't want them to treat me bad. Thankfully, I've never been arrested, never done anything that would get me locked up. All right. Let's see here. Kanye West has had his visa canceled in Australia. That means he cannot go visit his in-laws. His wife, Bianca Sensori, is Australian. And the Minister of Home Affairs of Australia released a statement saying, "We have enough problems in this country already without deliberately importing bigotry." Boom. Also, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift were just spotted in Ohio. He was there for some charity event, and Taylor tagged along. And he's also originally from Ohio, right? Travis is from Ohio, I think. Travis Kelce. Yep, Westlake, Ohio. Also, Travis admits in a new interview that the thing he regrets the most is that reality show that he did, admitting that it was fake AF. Plus, he also reveals that he can't read that well. Literally, that was his exact quote. He talked about hosting Saturday Night Live and how intimidated he was at the table read because he, quote, can't really read that well. I love that vulnerability. And you know what? He doesn't have to. Without being able to read that well, look at all that he's accomplished on the field and off. Although, I'm going to say it. I like Travis and Taylor together, but they just don't make sense to me. Like, Taylor seems like a voracious reader, very literate. She's a wordsmith. I just don't know what they have in common. Like, I don't know if, like, intellectually he's on her level, but maybe she doesn't want that. Oh God, I'm really going there. Maybe Taylor wants somebody not on her level. Maybe like on some level, she likes being superior to him in many ways and likes being with a man who, I don't know. I'm not her. I just wonder, like, for me, one of the most important things in a partner is somebody that I could just never get bored of. You know, like somebody that you just would always want to have a conversation with. Do you know what I mean? But who am I to talk? I haven't been in a relationship forever. Any of you married? Do you get bored by your partner or longtime partner? I don't know. Like, I would love to just, like, when my kids are older, like, I would love to just be able to have somebody that I'm never bored of and travel the world together and see new places and just have fun. But like you guys said, it's working for them and opposites attract. Aw, I love that, Ryan. All right, you guys, any questions, comments, concerns, observations? God, why does this keep turning off? Oh, I have it on ecosystem. Jeez Louise. Anyways, who knows? If I'm not doing anything tomorrow, I will be back, but probably not. I doubt anybody will watch tomorrow. Tomorrow is a holiday. But I showed up today. None so far yet, Ashley. I showed up today because I really appreciate you all. I don't know if I'm going to go live tomorrow, Anna Marie, but if I do, it'll be the same time. And do you guys have any questions? Any comments, any concerns, any observations? Same, Ashley, same. I may, Jen. All right, my fam. A big hug to you all. I'll see you when I see you, okay? Appreciate you. Bye.